Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they happen. And together we can support our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network. The Buhari impostor was panicked and afraid when the International Criminal Court, ICC, chief prosecutor, sent one of the prosecutors to go on a fact-finding mission in Nigeria because the Fulani Nigerian government will never go free, especially the Buhari impostor. It will not be free. You know, the Buhari impostor thought that they succeeded in buying over one of the International Criminal Court prosecutors through the help of the United Nations Deputy Secretary General, Fulani Janjaweed, Mrs. Amina Mohammed. The ICC prosecutor, Karim Ahmed Khan, was invited to Aso Rock, Abuja, where he was given a lavish welcome party. But unknown to the Fulani Nigerian government, he came for fact-finding. Although we know that International Criminal Court, ICC, is one of the most corrupt organizations on earth, and a lot of people thought that they probably came to collect some cash from the terrorist Buhari impostor and continue to keep their mouth silent or shut as the genocide continues in Biafra land. But that has gone beyond them, because majority of the International Criminal Court prosecutors have insisted that the Buhari impostor must be arrested. And they want the process to start less than 1 year to go, because Buhari impostor may run into hiding and they may never see him. Buhari impostor begs International Criminal Court prosecutor and lied that the security in Nigeria, that is the insecurity in Nigeria, is beyond ethnic sentiment or religion. According to a source, it was part of the fact-finding questions. You know, they wanted the Buhari impostor to answer. So he lied that the insecurity is beyond ethnic sentiment and religion. Yet he refused to order the compromised Nigerian military to go after the Fulani terrorists, who happens to be his brothers and foot soldiers. But he kept sending the compromised Nigerian military into Biafra land to kill innocent Biafrans, just because they have refused to become Fulani slaves. They have refused to register for the terrorist NIN. They refuse to register. And Buhari is not happy. Now, the International Criminal Court have sent their prosecutor for a fact-finding mission, because they tried to get information from the Nigerian government. They wrote severally, but Abubakar Malami refused to reply them. He refused. You know, the terrorist Fulani Nigerian government have planned attack on many southeastern states in Biafra land. And the attack, according to reports, will happen in Anambra, Imo, and Abia states. And the plan was carried out at Umuahia, the Abia State capital. And that is the reason why the Fulani Nigerian government have started blocking phone lines in Southeast now. They started blocking it because Biafrans refuse to register their phone SIM with the Fulani terrorist NIN, which the Fulani terrorist Minister of Communication, a known terrorist, Sheikh Issa Patami, wants to use to track Biafrans. But the Fulani Nigerian government is very, very, very angry that Biafrans failed their plans on registering the evil NIN, which they intend to use to track and kill Biafrans. Biafrans must be very, very security alert. They must be very security alert. They must be very security conscious, because the Fulani Janjaweed are planning to massacre more Biafrans. They want to take our land forcefully. You know, this information is true. It is true. Based on sources that leaked it. It is true. The Fulani slave governors of Anambra, Imo, and Abia State are even aware of this evil genocide plan by the Fulani Nigerian terrorist government, but they are keeping mute. They are keeping their mouths shut. They don't want to talk about it because they don't want to offend the Buhari impostor. But their plans will fail. And that is why we Biafrans must be security conscious. And that is why our channel is alerting Biafrans to watch out for this Fulani evil plan. Our ỵµЯÐ brothers in Edo State have activated their revolution mode as they protest against the incessant Fulani terrorist killer herdsmen attack in their various communities. According to sources, residents of Ovia Northeast local government of Edo State and members of civil society organizations stormed the Lagos-Benin Expressway to protest against the incessant attack by Fulani terrorists, killer herdsmen, on their communities. Instead of the Fulani Nigerian government to send their security operatives to protect the lives and properties of the Edo people, the clueless Buhari impostor said that Fulani and Boko Haram terrorists killing Nigerians are either stupid or don't know God. Imagine a senseless statement from a dullard calling himself Buhari. What a dumb excuse and deceptive statement. But he plans to attack Anambra, Imo, and Abia states with his terrorist Nigerian military because Biafrans refuse to register their phone SIM with the terrorist NIN. The truth is that periodic elections in Nigeria will not change Nigeria because, in the first place, Nigeria is run with an illegal 1999 constitution, and in the real sense, Nigeria does not exist. There's no country called Nigeria. It's just the Fulani calling us Nigeria. We are not Nigeria. It is the Fulani Caliphate terrorists that are forcing Nigeria on the indigenous Nigerian tribes, who are the real owners of their various ancestral lands. But the Fulani terrorist caliphate is only succeeding because they have willing slaves just like the Biafran governors and politicians that are helping them to legitimize the fraudulent 1999 constitution with which the Fulani Janjaweed are using to oppress and dominate Biafrans and other Nigerian indigenous tribes. For example, the wife of the late president, Muhammadu Buhari, invited some Biafrans and Southern politicians to a Ramadan dinner where they will force them to accept the Fulani conditions before the Fulani can support any of them to become president in 2023. That is if Nigeria still exists. A Fulani Southwest slave traditional ruler, the Olowu of Igbo land, wants to be noticed because the Fulani Janjaweed just gave him their daughter to marry. Just recently, they gave him one of their Amaria to marry. This Fulani slave Southwest traditional ruler, who is always silent anytime Fulani terrorists attacks occur, even in his own domain, he keeps quiet. He's now running his useless mouth against Ohanaeze Ndigbo and IPOB and Eastern Security Network. Although I will not blame the Oluwo, because Ohanaeze brought this insult upon themselves by supporting the Fulani Janjaweed, one Nigeria, and allowing the Fulani terrorist Ỵměyétí Allah to select their leader. IPOB and Eastern Security Network have no time to reply this Fulani slave boy, the Olowu of Igbo land, because they are very busy fighting for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the emancipation of Biafra. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.